Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching me from all over the globe. I am addressing TBC community, and I welcome you so very much to this live broadcast. I'm Chukwuka Okeke, broadcasting live. As usual, I have quite an exciting topic to share with us this afternoon, and I titled it, As We Invite, Let's Also Educate to Change the Mindset. As we invite, let's also educate to change everyone's mindset. It's key, it's important, because I personally believe that if people do not understand our mission, they may likely opt out. And what that means is that they are opting out because they do not understand what we're asking them to do. But if they understand what led to what we're doing in TBC, then they are more likely to run with that vision. And that's why I want to bring it to the fore that what we are doing in inviting people is important, but it is equally very important that people understand us very well, understand our mission, so they will be able to understand the vision and then run with it. Okay? So that's, I would like to, read to us I believe the very first article that TBC admin posted on the blog, concerning what I'm saying, because I know that at this point in time, we need to remind ourselves how we started, so that it will make more meaning and more sense to everyone else what TBC community is doing. It is phenomenal. So let's not take it for granted that everyone understands it. But to help them more, to help people more, okay, since we are doing what we are doing in TBC community with love and respect to humanity, let's also escalate it, that entire humanity will understand it better. Let's make it a lot easier for them to understand it, so that they will be able to benefit from what we are doing. All right? Okay, so that is it. And but let me quickly run through our blog post for today. Okay, as I share my screen, I will quickly, run through the posts, and then I will now go and share that very post I was talking about with us. All right, so this is the post, the blog for today. It starts with only 35 more RSVP left for leadership conference image. Of course, we know about the leadership conference, coming up later on in this month. So only 35 RSVP left. Okay, reservation. So if you truly want to be there, you should be reserving now before it maxes out. All right. The next blog post says, don't be surprised if the winner of the Bitcoin contest ends up with over 400 paid signups this week. It's a video. All right. And may I ask, are you inviting? Are you signing up new members? Are you signing up merchants? All right. Remember, 30th November 2019. Remember that's the new date for establishing TBC Triangular Economy. And so all hands are currently on deck, for us, each TBCan at the moment to invite 3 and encourage the 3 to invite their 3 each. Also encourage them to pay their admin fees. Okay, so that is the new focus. Invite 3 people, encourage them to pay the admin fees, and also encourage those 3 to invite their own 3 each, and also encourage them to pay the admin fees. And this should happen within the first 14 days of this month of July. Okay, even though it may have started 27th of June, okay, but I mean, if we still achieve that within the first 14 days of July, it's still okay. Okay, I mean, today is already 7th of July, so we need to move at a breakneck speed now to be able to achieve that. Okay? So you go and watch this video and see the details of this Bitcoin contest. We should be contesting to win that first, second, or third prize there. It's a lot of Bitcoin being paid out by admin. So we must all be encouraged to join the contest in earnest. All right, so I move on to the next blog post that is still here. 90-day retirement analysis. MB1. And this just showing us how MB is recruiting retirees. Okay, people and people that are getting ready to retire, in the next couple of weeks and months. All right. So we need to watch that video to take a cue from there. The next one says, who do you think pays all the bills to keep TBC going? Who do you think? Go and study that video to see who actually pays the bills. Okay? The answer is very clear, but we need to make assurance doubly sure by going there and studying that video. 90-day retirement plan explained in Bengali. Okay? It's a video. If you understand Bengali language, if that is better for you, you go and watch that video. The next blog post says, updated TBC Android app wallet 2.0 with QR code reader is now available for download with instructions. Okay, so it's very important for all TBCians, to understand what that represents and get themselves ready for what is coming, for the great news and great activities coming soon. All right, so the next blog post says Ember is getting full support in Cameroon. All right, are you getting full support in your country? What are you doing? It's a challenge to all of us. Ember is showing a very good example in Cameroon, how he's mobilizing, how he's inviting, how he has set up the fire there and is really burning thick and fast. Okay, it needs to be represented, or to be replicated. What Ember is doing in Cameroon is a challenge to all leaders. Within TBC community, we should do the same thing in our various countries. Okay. The next blog post says, Fruit stand accept 20% TBC and is already leading in the Bitcoin contest. Okay. So that video is very interesting. And we can also take a cue from there. Approach in your countries all the merchants, okay, that are engaged in food trade. So we can also engage them in accepting some percentages of TBC to exchange their fruits, or in exchange of their fruits. Okay, the next one says the RSVP leadership conference is very important to her. Okay, that was initially when that post came up. Okay, now only 35 RSVP are left. So if you want to be there, you need to move fast. Then the last but not the least says Mr. Abundance has spoken. Are you listening? Videos. So let's go watch what Mr. Abundance has spoken, in case we're not conversant, with that. All right, this is just to whet our appetite. Go to the blog, all right, and click on each of these videos, watch them attentively so you can learn, so you can update yourself, okay, and also to act immediately. There are so many actions to do, all right? Okay, so, but right now, let me now go and I want to show us, let's look at that. I want to share this with us. I want to read it. Okay. It says this blog post here, like I said, I think is the first blog post which admin posted on the blog shortly after TBC was launched on the 21st of March 2016. And this blog post was on the 2nd of April 2016. Okay, so you can imagine how loaded it will be. And I want to use this opportunity also to tell every TBCian worldwide to always remember to study the blog daily. It is part of TBC system to study the blog daily so we can equip ourselves with relevant information about TBC community and the activities there. Is very, very important in the sense that before we give out any information about TBC, we must be sure that the information we are giving out is authentic, is correct. It's very, very important so that we don't give out wrong information that will bring about confusion. We don't want to be speaking with different sides of the mouth. Every broadcaster must be speaking the same language of TBC community. So that's why it's very, very important that we will always go to study the blog daily, be a student of the blog. All right, that's what TBC admin has been saying, from this community, TBC community, I mean. All right, so scarcity is artificial. Come live a life of abundance. And then it's a video, it's an article. Okay, so that is the title of that very first blog post. Okay, and it's loaded with information that are still absolutely relevant today. Okay, and I need to refresh our minds. Okay. Well, let me just read the article because of time. You can go and watch, the video on your own, okay? And also read the article. You can read it several times over. I read. Have you ever suspected that the whole game of life is rigged? Your suspicions are correct. This video may be short, but it says a whole lot. Here is what he said. 2016 is said to be more unequal world than ever before. For the first time, the richest 1% of the population will enjoy a greater share of global wealth than the other 99%. Now, this statement comes from the people that bring you The Economist. See, but because this is so unfair, you are being ripped off. And not just in a financial sense, your time, energy, and efforts have been exploited. It seems like people that's what they already have, they won't stop artificial scarcity until they also possess your soul too. Alarming. Unfortunately, most people have literally been brainwashed into believing that scarcity is normal and acceptable. It's not. The most natural thing is abundance, and humanity is being robbed of all of their dreams and aspirations. Can you relate to that? If by the elite have succeeded, in your case, in keeping you in the dark, completely unaware of what's really happening. This is the very first post here towards educating you. And I really don't want to spend a lot of time talking about the problem. I'd rather talk about the solution. The billion coin is an answer for the masses. All right? It has been designed to be an easy and simple solution to lift the poor out of poverty in just a matter of a few short months. Now, you may not consider yourself to be poor right now, but let's face it, you are not a billionaire, right? Would you like to be a billionaire? Most would immediately say no to that question. And once again, that would be another example of the mind control and conditioning you are under. The truth is, you don't need a billion to be happy. But if you had a billion, you will have the power to also make a lot of others very happy, right? How can we return the world to a state of abundance and prosperity? We have to change everyone's mindsets. It's the only way. When everyone believes in abundance and prosperity for all, that's when it will happen. There are many info warriors out there doing the best they can to spread awareness, but not much has changed for the better. Motivating people to wake up is not an easy thing to do. Perhaps if there was a $1 billion incentive to wake up to the good life, maybe that will work. Well, the billion coin begins that experiment. All you need potentially is just one TBC coin to someday become a billionaire, because that is the highest the price will ever go for this coin based on the software formula driving the price of it. You are very fortunate if you found this when the TBC coin was only about a penny. No matter what you paid for your TBC coins, you are in a position to become very wealthy over time. Just owning these TBC coins is not enough to become wealthy. The truth is, education is required to become wealthy. And that is what this section of the website is dedicated to deliver to you at no additional cost. But if you don't take the time needed to get this education, then you will be doomed to make the mistakes that comes from being uneducated. Wealthy people are not lazy, but a lot of poor people are very lazy. So it's up to you. Do you truly want to be wealthy, or are you okay just the way you are? The choice is yours. Choose wisely. Okay? This is the very last paragraph of this blog post. So let me take that quickly. Is there a voice inside you that says you have a lot to offer? Does it say that you do have an unfulfilled purpose? Does it say that you better hurry? A wasted life It's a shame. You do matter. Never let anyone steal your dreams from you. Ever. Live free, live good, and take charge of your own life and make it meaningful. I hope all of your dreams come true, and I hope the billion coin gives you the extra means to make it happen. Wow, what an expose. Okay, let me stop sharing. Well, okay, so that is what that very first blog post in TBC blog, says, and that sets the tone for what has happened. I mean, about 3.5 years down the line already. Okay, and that dream is coming true. All right, and that is to say, if you have not gotten at least one TBC coin, better hurry now, okay, and get it. And of course, the blog post opened our eyes. Those of us that still don't understand, I'm sure this blog post, is a good expose, to explain the mission of TBC. All right. So all I can say to you as you're watching me now is, if there is any portion or section of the blog post that you still do not understand, remember I asked us, okay, to go and study the video clip that came with that article. Study it and study the article as well. If there are things that you don't understand or you need clarification on, get in touch with me quickly. Okay? Get in touch with me. How do you get in touch with me? After this live broadcast, go below this video or any of my videos. You can find, there are many of them now. You will see details of my contact. All right, quickly get in touch with me. I offer to help you, to explain things to you, to coach you, to teach you, to mentor you. All right, that's what I offer additionally. Okay, that's what I offer additionally. Okay, so it's all win-win for everyone that gets interested in TBC. It's all win-win. Okay, there's nothing to lose. Okay, because you start with receiving a free gift from the community, which is the first thing we offer. And that free gift is a seed of love and respect, which we are sowing into humanity. All right? There's no limitation. Even a day-old child is entitled to it, to that free gift. All right? So I encourage you to understand what TBC is all about. I will explain it to you if you still don't, so you don't miss out on the multiple benefits that it carries. Okay? So I thank you for joining me in this live broadcast. I do this live broadcast daily, and I invite you to join me daily as I do this live broadcast, as I bring us on ending topics that will stir up your will stir up the giant in you, so you can do what is expected of you. Once again, I thank you. God bless you. till I come your way again in the next live broadcast. Bye now, and God bless.